Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 11th of August to the 17th of August. And this is for you coming from Pisces. First, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO, 9, the number 9, at gmail.com. Now, I'm going to talk to you about your Sunday, the 11th, for you coming from Pisces. And it's going to be a wonderful morning and afternoon period for you. The sociable planets, the emotional planets are all grouped wonderfully nicely. So you're going to have a wonderful meeting, which is going to be found to be very good for you. You will gain a lot from meeting these people in the morning, afternoon. By all means, take the lead and even be organizer for the morning, afternoon. There's one planet from the evening nightfall that wants to make its way to the morning afternoon. This is the planet of rebelliousness. So once in a while, you may have that rebellious streak in you, especially when others don't agree with your plans. Quieten this planet down by being that nice person and being very agreeable to everybody and obey rules and regulations. Evening and nightfall can turn very nasty in the sense that the rebellious planets are all ganged up there. And so they are waiting to make your evening nightfall full of problems and trouble. This can happen by plans can be changed suddenly and unexpectedly. Setbacks can be seen in the form of people may not show up or postponement of your plans. So double check all of your plans that you are making in the evening nightfall. Double check it in the afternoon again and again because some upset is seen in the evening and nightfall. And it also could be this upset that your behavior will become very rebellious and you will not be caring about rules and regulations. Whatever has been planned, you may want to make changes. So don't behave that way, otherwise the day is going to end up in the nighttime not nicely for you. Monday the 12th for you, morning and afternoon, there are planets who make you very stubborn. They make you very dominating. So you can quieten them down by being very flexible, by being very negotiable. And you will have a much better day in the morning and afternoon. There can be a confrontation on this Monday the 12th, morning, afternoon, confrontation with your bosses or superiors, a confrontation in business with the business partners or with the people who are giving you contracts. So take the soft approach, be very much approachable to everything, and you will quieten all that down. Evening and nightfall becomes really bad. Now the planets there will bring arguments and will make you a person to be under stress. And these negative planets are very fast moving. So new problems will surface now and then during the evening nightfall or even throughout the whole day. So you have to be careful during the whole day that you cannot show people that you want control. You cannot show people that you want to argue unnecessarily. And in the evening nightfall, a miscommunication can turn to be a very bad thing for you, where friendship can be broken, or between marriage partners or between romance people, differences of opinion can rise to uncontrollable areas. So it's all up to you in the evening nightfall to quieten these planets by being that nice person that you really are and be flexible as much as you can in every way. Drive carefully when you go home. Tuesday, the 13th, starts with rebellious planets, and these planets are going to make you disagreeable, don't care for rules and regulations, wants to change plans the way you want to plan. That could be done at your place of work or in business, but if you do, you'll be in deep, deep, deep trouble because these planets will do all that and leave you alone after that, and no support will be seen. So, from the very morning that you wake up, before you even leave home, tell yourself you want to be agreeable to everything. And when you land at your place of office or in your workplace or in your office place, tell yourself that you're going to be agreeable, follow rules and regulation, follow plans already laid. Don't want to suddenly say this and say that so that everybody gets upset. Evening nightfall turns wonderful. That's how a day can change. And evening nightfall, you are going to be rewarded in many, many ways. You'll find all the solutions in the evening nightfall that you couldn't find in the morning afternoon. So you'll find them in the evening nightfall. You'll meet people who are very helpful. If you want to have that romance partner with you, then contact the romance partner in the evening nightfall. The reception will be much nicer for you. And evening nightfall, you'll be extremely a person who is very creative. So share your creativity in the evening nightfall. You can use this for business meetings in the evening and nighttime. Wednesday the 14th is going to be a tough going day in the morning afternoon. Tough because these planets are not stable in the morning afternoon. They bring about miscommunication, miscalculation. They put you under stress so that you have too much to do and your timetables can be broken. So of course you become very careless. Of course you will say things that leads to arguments, all because there's so much stress. So what you should do is get a pen and a paper and write down the important things that you have to do for Wednesday the 14th only. You probably write 6 or 7 things, but you will see that your eye coordination to your brain, when you look at what you wrote, perhaps only one thing is important, and then you will relax. And once you relax, these planets will have to leave you alone. So they get you to argue, they put you under stress, and you just look at your list and say, I've only got one thing to do, and you get that done would be enough. Stay away from people who have an agenda to want to cheat anything. Don't be part of their team. Evening nightfall becomes wonderful. And evening nightfall of Wednesday the 14th, you are going to be rewarded in some way or another. But one of these planets from the morning afternoon will be there, the planet of stress, the planet of argument. So try to quieten this planet by keep repeating to yourself, I will not argue, I will not create stress. So evening nightfall can be wonderful. There is so much enjoyment to have. The planets of the internet are also there. So if you're on the internet in the evening nightfall period, you're going to find some wonderful results that for what you're looking for. And even if you're not on the internet, you're going to enjoy the evening, meet people who are very responsive to you. So dress well and look good and aim for what you want in the evening nightfall period. Thursday the 15th is a very lucky morning and afternoon period. Yeah, you can, whether at place of work, whether place in business, you can definitely take charge. Your creativity levels will be very high. And many will listen to you because what you say and do will be wonderfully nice to hear. Your facts and figures will be there. So do what you can in the morning, afternoon to push your point forward at the place of work or in business or wherever you have. Have lunch with somebody important and you will see that you will be rewarded with that. Evening and nightfall planets go very slow. When they go slow, you have to double check all the plans made for the evening nightfall. They can be postponed, they can be cancelled. Well, the plan is to make you disappointed and therefore to make you even depressed. So stay away from company in the evening nightfall that might do that for you. Recognize people that you don't want to be and move away very quickly. Even past difficulties may come to point at you. So you see, the company you keep is very important. Yes, some sad news may also come. So if you feel that you are safer at home, be safer at home. Because the more you go out, the more exposure to risk will happen. Friday the 16th is a very lucky morning and afternoon period. You can definitely say and do things which will be very well respected at your place of work or in business. In fact, you are the aura of inspiration. And this aura of inspiration, when you say what you say, is going to definitely bring rewards in the morning, afternoon. So say a lot, do a lot at your place of work. Speak to your bosses for your ideas. In business, talk to the people you're doing business with. They will be amazed at your ideas. The planets of internet are also there on Friday the 16th morning and afternoon. So if you get onto the internet, you're going to find an inspiration of its own kind, make some fabulous contacts as well. Evening nightfall is quite good, but there are some angry planets there. And so their duty is to make you angry. And when you get angry, your tongue becomes very sharp and you will criticize and you will argue. So remember that the evening and nightfall of Friday the 16th, you are not to criticize anybody, you are not going to argue. That way you will quieten these planets and then you will become luckier and luckier in the evening. Some of these planets are determination planets. So they are very determined to get you what you want, but take the soft approach. Saturday, the 17th, morning and afternoon, very slow planets. They bring delays, they bring cancellations, they bring past problems to trouble you, whether in your mind or whether in personally. They also bring delays of all kinds. So you have to be careful that double check all your plans again and again in the morning, afternoon. These are planets that also bring issues of the past. You may meet people or hear from people of some sadness. So these are planets which they can't disappear. So what can you do about the morning, afternoon? Just concentrate on what you have to do. Stay away from people you feel who are going to bring sadness. Stay with people that you are happy with. That way you will control the morning and afternoon and do better. Evening and nightfall, much, much better. Now it says you can meet some important people in the evening, nightfall. Well, be materialistically minded. Is it to help your job? Is it to help your business? Is it to chase for that romance? Is it to make your family happy? You got to make up your mind. You can't get everything under the sun. So make up your mind, go for it, because your aura will be shining in the evening, nightfall, meaning that many will find you very attractive. You could be the center of attraction. So with all this happening, it's all up to you to zero in, and then you will become very lucky. So the evening nightfall can produce that. Well, that's your week for you. Now I have a 90-minute session, and in this 90-minute session, I will talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. I'll give you your personal lucky lottery numbers based on your palms as well to see if you have the signs of windfalls, financial windfalls. And I'll give you your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days, a lot of lucky directions, a lot of information, so that you get the energy from the universe. And in whatever you do, job-wise, business-wise, romance-wise, family-wise, health-wise, you will for the next 7 or 8 years know how to tackle these things beautifully. I will show you how to get to that supernatural side of you that will produce plenty of support for you in everything you do. So send me that email at andyhoro9, andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I'll reply to you as soon as I can. Until we meet one day, whether it's on Skype, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on WhatsApp. It was nice talking to you, and I look forward to your email. Until then, thank you and goodbye.